that did it! In the right portal. Yay, team! Alright. By the illustrious and revered Professor Bonlin Amepongo. Greetings and salutations, dear reader. It is I, Professor Bonlin Amepongo. You've no doubt heard of me due to my legendary discoveries, gathering data for the Encyclopedia Palia, or my well-chronicled exploits of etymology monthly. When my friends at the Bahari Institute asked me to come to the region and document some of the unique insects that called the area home, I was unable to resist. I've had my eye on a trip to this lovely region for years, and I simply cannot wait to catalogue some of the marvelous specimens found here, including the Kilima night moth, a variant with beautiful silvery wings. Thank you. Emotionally, I'm clueless. You're funny. Oh, there's more. Oh. After 4 days traveling by coach, I finally arrived in Kilima village, a cozy little hamlet near the coast where the inn has good drinks and friendly company. Though the place is clearly a backwater scene, as no one here has ever heard of me. The locals, however, make an apple cobbler that is like nothing you've ever tasted. It is no doubt how the innkeeper became the stout man he is today. Before I head out for research, I've purchased every cobbler that I can find in the village, stuffed myself near to bursting with its sticky, syrupy deliciousness, and packed as many as I can fit into my travel pack. This caused a brief kerfuffle with the local mayor, who initially complained about my cobbler apocalypse, mumbling something about needing him for an upcoming festival. Clearly, the portly fellow wanted all the pies for himself. When I told him I was here on business from the Institute, however, his demeanor quickly changed, and he became my escort for today. This was the treatment I should have received upon my arrival, but better late than never, I suppose. Though the place is quaint, my brief time here in Kilima village has been rather enjoyable overall. This morning I left the comfort of the village for the backcountry, where better to find the most impressive specimens and expand my legacy further. After all, one does not get to be as famous as I without going the extra distance to find the truly extraordinary. This particular area is known for its population of jewel-ringed dragonflies, showing off their iridescent golden and green bodies. This is a majestic, beautiful, and quite elusive creature. It is unlikely that someone like you, dear reader, could ever hope to capture one alive. It requires the utmost coordination and skill. But I, Professor Bunlin Ampongo, am no amateur. I shall capture and catalog one and report here once I have a magnificent specimen in hand. Interesting read. Oh, there's freaking more. Shit. Hold on. I was not expecting this much. Hateful pages. So angry. I didn't look at the numbers. I just went, and now I'm stuck here. Maybe I can trade characters. You know, maybe he got used to the dialect of Palia. Alright, let's get this going. Let's keep going. Dirty, sneaky little trickster! After almost an hour pursuing it, I was about to capture my quarry when I was tripped down the hill, tumbling and over end. Someone as famous as I could never be clumsy. So obviously the notion proposed by some that the tree root had already been there is completely preposterous. Editor's note. There is a well-known area and the tree root in question has been there for decades. Clearly the vile and devious jewel ring sprung a trap for me. I hurtled down the hill uncontrollably until a tree stopped my tumble, ending in all of my delicious apple cobbler being smashed all over myself and belongings. No doubt this was part of the little Minis's plan. Now I am sore from the impact and tired from the exertion. I'll just lay here for a little while and rest and eat what cobbler hasn't been destroyed to get my energy back before I continue my research. Oh God. Woo! Oh, hold on. I'm gonna snooze the ad for 5 minutes. Get through this. Alright, we got this. We got this. Whew. Okay. I'm committed now. Thieves! Marauders! While resting at the base of the tree, eating what I could salvage of the apple cobbler, I dozed off for a bit. Yes, the sun had moved considerably through the sky. I'm going Irish now. But that's just due to the region and time of year. It was only a few minutes, and I'm certain in that time my entire travel pack and all of its contents have been carried off by Kilima's version of ants. Monstrous little thugs, as big as your hands. That was definitely Scottish. That was Scottish. As big as your hands. More like. Editor's note. The largest Kiliman ant ever recorded was the size of a fingernail. When I awoke, they had already made off with my pack and were happily sinking their mandible knives into my flesh, looking for more cobbler. Thank you. Clearly, this has been the grand design of the nefarious jewel ring all along. It also occurs to me that those wicked village folk may have also been in on it. Forcing all of that delicious pie upon me, knowing I would be irresistible to the insect horrors that call this region home. Now I'm sticky, covered. It's funny when I say it like that. Covered in painful bites. The sun is settling and my supplies are gone forever. I remain undiscouraged, undeterred, for I am Professor Bunlin and Peg Pongo, the premier entomologist in Palia, and right now is the perfect time to seek out the Kilima night moth. Cataloging this creature in detail will further cement my name as one of the greatest bug brains of all time. Yeah, it's Russian mixed with some Scottish mixed with some Irish. I'm sure at one point some Spanish will come in there. I don't know. He's moving on. Oh man. 6 out of 8. I got this. You should have seen them, dear reader, as I trudged along the path, weakened from my valiant wounds and on the verge of dying of starvation from not having eaten all evening. I was considering returning to the village to rest and recuperate when I saw them. Great, horrible winged beasts, beating the air submission with their silvery blades as they cruise the sky. There must have been 20 of the monsters flying right toward me. No doubt excited by the scent of my blood. Editors notice a known fact that Kilima night moths do not drink blood, but are attracted to fruit, like apples. Even the name Kilima night moth speaks to murderous intentions, if I've ever heard it. I ran screaming into the woods as fast and far as I could. Fortunately, I ran into a local hunter who was able to point me back in the direction of the village. I forgot the lad's name now. Started with an H, I think. I tried to warn him of the horrible moth bats and the danger ahead, but he just... But he just looked at me and slowly shook his head. The poor boy... The poor boy probably couldn't even comprehend the danger. I was frantically trying to communicate to him. Oh no, ad's about to start. It's also possible that these ignorant folk are used to such sights, but let me tell you, dear reader, civilized Mejiri have no business out in the muck with these monstrosities. I barely made it back to the village with my life. Editor's note, it is reported that Mr. Mpongongo was found disheveled, with minor bruising and a few ant bites, and slightly sticky to the touch, but in otherwise good condition. Fucking one more page. Okay, I got 13 seconds. In conclusion, dear reader, you can see just how dangerous the art of entomology is, and why every bit of my fame is earned through blood, sweat, and tears. Though I did not catalogue any of these fiends that I encountered, only a seasoned explorer such as I, Professor Bonlin on Papapongo, could have survived what was clearly an impossible mission from the outset. The region of Kilima is a terrible place, hostile, unforgiving, and brutal, inhabited by unnatural beasts and savage barbarians who look to turn you into bait for the region's monsters with their pies. My advice to you is to stay out of the woods, leave the hard work up to us professionals, and continue buying my books until the next adventure. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Woo! I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Nap time. I know I just exhausted myself. I think I'm losing my voice. Woo! Next time I do that, I'm gonna check to see how many pages it has. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Encore my ass. Love you guys. Oh, another book! Oh, it could. It's just one page. Oh, it's the Learning to Juggle. They finally got it updated. Alright. When learning to juggle, it is best to start with the fundamentals, before attempting to juggle heavier objects like rubber balls, oranges, or live peckies. I recommend starting with something light like a scarf or a handkerchief. Handkerchiefs are so light that you can simply juggle them by dropping them in the air and picking them back up again. No need to throw them in the air. Wait, what? Dropping them, not throw. Okay. Just be sure not to juggle used handkerchiefs. That's how you end up with sticky hands. Exactly. Half a page. I got that. That's easy.